Yo, guys, what's up? Here with episode 3 of Simply Super with Simply Simon.
Simply
Opposite
Simon.
direction. I get confused sometimes because I want to call you New 50 Noob from Instagram,
You said it
and
correctly.
I get them mixed up sometimes.
A lot of people struggle to say that when they see the handle.
Oh yeah,
A lot of people say the Noob 52.
yeah.
And yeah, but you got.
I know. It was like that on my YouTube channel when I was RLM's Comics and Collectibles for a little while. Everybody kept trying to mash it together like into one word and figure out what it said.
Oh, so you actually had a different channel name as well back then.
Yeah. The first channel name was just Russman80. That was like, and that was when I was doing like Smallville fan videos and stuff. All those videos got like shut down for copyrighted music. So deleted them all. Yeah, this was like, gosh, probably 2 or 3 years before I started doing the collectible thing on YouTube. But I would do these like corny slideshows.
Like what?
Like Smallville slideshows and like NCIS and all these shows I was into.
And then you started doing collectibles and then changed the name to what?
Russ's. The first channel name, I kept it for a while. And then I changed it to Russman's Fun Collectibles.
Russman.
And that caused a lot of like confusion too. People were calling me Rosh. I'm like, yeah.
That was before you had your powers.
Yeah. After that, it was RLM's Comics Collectibles. RLM is my initials.
Okay.
And then I discovered the Super Russ name, and it's been that ever since.
So that's the fourth channel name.
Yeah. But this one is sticking. It's my brand.
Yeah, it's I find it weird when people change their channel names, and I know a lot of people have done it. And even Bubs changed his channel name recently.
Yeah, Bubs World.
Yeah, which is good because he said because I think it was on a stream with Old Wolf, and Bubs was saying how he kind of wanted to change it because he's not just showing comic books and stuff like that anymore.
Yeah. I know he's real into vinyls too.
Yeah,
records.
Yeah. But that's why I wasn't going to call my channel comics and things like that. It's like, hey man, the channel's about me. So Simple Simon.
That's where I made the mistake when I first started. When because just sticking with like Funko, I went with a Funko themed name, and then when I got out of Funko and into comics and games and just doing a variety of stuff, I had to come up with something else to call my channel other than Funko Collectibles because that wasn't the focus anymore.
I think if you name the channel after yourself, I feel like it gives you free range to do whatever you want. Because I always knew my idea was I want to make a channel comic books was kind of like my new thing that I'd just gotten into. And I was like, it'd be cool to have a channel about comic books, but from a guy who doesn't know anything about comic books. But I always wanted that option to do whatever I wanted to as well. So if I want to make a video about my cat, I'm going to make a video about my cat. If I'm going to make a video about eating 10 custard pies, I'm going to make a video about eating 10 custard pies.
Yeah, I like to keep it open to a variety, like crappy cooking videos.
Yeah, I like
and whatever I want to do, you know.
I like seeing those kind of videos from the community as well, like when Bearded does his cooking show.
Yeah.
Like just then when I said I watched Dustin from Two Brothers eat a spicy chip, like that's cool to break it up between all the comics and stuff like that.
Speaking of that, Bearded dropped an awesome cooking video the other day.
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
Was it pastrami?
Yeah. It was gosh, what was it? It had something to do with Mr. Miracle, the comic. It was like a sandwich from that book. Yeah.
Yeah, I watched that.
But I think I think this was the first time I actually cooked in one of my cooking videos that I did.
Yeah, I was impressed, man. I was just like, I'd never seen it, although I was just like, I feel like it would have been a lot better if you had the pan on.
Yeah, no.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone put an egg into a cold pan.
The burner off.
That was
Yeah, that was a bit of a fail there, but
I almost edited that out, but I decided to leave it in.
That's what we love about you. Do you want to shout out the chat?
Yeah. We got Sharon in here from Life with Two YouTubers.
We've been here 2 days ago.
Yeah. Just a little podcast. Cookie, what's up, brother? We have Larry from the STS Guys, which if you guys don't know them, they have a weekly podcast called the STS Guys. Definitely check them out. Magic Lasso in the house. What's up, brother?
Speaking of podcasts, I was listening to Cookie's podcast yesterday while I was
Oh,
driving.
yeah. He just hit his 100th episode.
That's right.
Big congrats to you, Cookie. That's awesome, man. We got James in the house. What's up, brother? Aggressively Relaxing. I love that channel name. Aggressively Relaxing. That's awesome. Troy's Reviews. What's going on, man? Tim, what's up, Comic Collector? And I think that's it on the chat right now. I don't think I missed anybody.
I was just having a squiz through the DC Connect that just came out.
Yeah.
And look at this cover, man. It's 1 in 20. So, you know, Batman, Tynan's leaving Batman.
Yeah, I heard that.
What's his name? Joshua Williamson. Look at this 1 in 25 cover.
Oh, man, that's almost like a Spider-Man homage.
Yeah. That's cool. And that's going to cost big bucks when that comes out.
Yeah. It's a 1 in 25?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am starting to get annoyed at 1 in 25s because there's certain,
I know, but
like there's this Spider-Man Kiss cover coming out, this Patrick Gleason cover, and it's the Stormbreakers variant. And I was like, all the other titles are releasing their Stormbreaker variants, but that one is a 1 in 25. And they are not cheap here.
What's up, Metarod?
Roger. And there's like this week, right? So that Catwoman run, that's currently going, like I've been collecting that since the first issue, and I've got every cover, every variant, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And they released a 1 in 25 this time around, and no one has it. Like no one here has it. So, and I just feel odd paying like $70 for a book that doesn't.
Oh God, yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm thinking about just sitting on it and waiting, and hopefully later on the price will drop. But
it might, because a lot of the DC ratio variants lately have been showing up in those Walmart packs for some reason, I've heard.
Yeah, I wish I had those Walmart packs.
Yeah. And I don't know if that'll like lower the value and make it easier to get. I'm not sure.
Yeah, some people were saying that. I think that's why some people were mad, because the Marvel ones, you were pulling like people were pulling 1 in 1,000s and things like that.
Yeah, yeah. I saw Comics with Murdoch. He pulled a 1 in 100 cover out of one of them.
But why do 1 in 1,000s even exist? What comic store?
I have no idea, man.
It doesn't exist.
I mean, I can't even imagine like huge comic shops like Midtown ordering that many books.
No There's no way.
It's kind of crazy.
I don't get it. I got them for $15. There you go, Tim. If you can get me a Catwoman 1 in 25 for $15, I'll pay the postage as well. You got to say it'll probably still be cheaper than here. I think there was only one shop here that listed it on their website, the Catwoman one, and it was $70, but it was sold out. Because if anything, they would have got one maximum. Because no one's ordering more than 25 of Catwoman. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
But the Prism cover, I said to Mark, I was like, man, those Prism covers will sell. I was like, if I knew, I would have ordered like 10 of those Prism covers just so you can get more Catwoman, so I can get the body ratio.
That was an awesome cover, man. The one that came out, Yeah, I guess yesterday for you it came out.
Yeah, that's right.
The Selena Kyle.
This one here. It's like a negative space.
Yeah.
Well.
That's an awesome cover.
It is very nice.
I'm probably going to pick that one up tomorrow when I go to my shop, if he's actually got it for less than $15. He always marks up the variants.
Who did the Catwoman one? I don't know who drew the cover of the Catwoman one, but yeah, it's just the 1 in 25 for the Catwoman title, which they've never done. They've never done ratios. I've never seen exclusive covers from Catwoman either, except for the foil. There's like they do a bunch of them in like con foil exclusives.
Yeah.
But there's never been like an exclusive artist cover for Catwoman. OU cover by people. What are you talking about, Roger? I read Catwoman.
I actually did a cover buy the other day for the first time in forever. I picked up that Black Widow cover.
Which one?
It's got like the gun with the smoke coming up between the cleavage.
I've got that one. But again, I'm reading that title.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't even know what issue it was. I just saw that cover, and it was actually cover price in my shop, which is rare. So I grabbed it.
Issue 11. But it only came out last week, so it should be cover price.
Yeah.
How dare
Well,
you
see, yeah, my shop they have a tendency of marking up everything.
There should be some kind of rule with that. I feel like I said with Mark, he'll keep his stuff on the shelf until it sells. If it gets like over a month or two and it's like obviously clogging up the shelf, he'll then put it into back issues or might charge a little bit more for it and put it on the wall. But like I said, I picked up I always go back to what's it called, Strange Academy. That started going up in price about a month after it came out, and Mark still had one on the shelf. Just cover price.
Oh, that's cool.
And same with Nocterra. So the first issue of that recently started going up as well.
Yeah.
So I think the cheapest here I could find it was about $50 online. And Mark had it on his wall for $20. And I was like, dude, I'll buy that. And he goes, I'll charge you cover price. I was like, no, it's okay, because you should be charging more than $20 for that. And he goes, no, it's okay. So he sold it to me for cover price. And because he had a couple still in backup. And then he said that same day, two other of his regular customers asked for it as well. And he sold it for cover price. So he's got one left on the wall. I was like, dude, I swear to God, mark that up to at least between $30 and $40. I think you're good with that book.
Yeah.
Because everyone else is selling it for like at least $50 down here.
I know. I noticed it started going up too, man. I almost jumped on that series. They had my shop had the first 3 issues still for cover on the shelf because they had damage on them. But I didn't buy them.
It's good, man. It's one of my favorite.
What's up, Gray man?
Going at the moment. Hey, Gray. Yeah, it's definitely one of my favorite series going at the moment. It's just awesome. A Nice House on the Lake as well is very good.
Yeah, I've heard that was good.
Yeah, if you like horror stuff.
Yeah, I do. I like horror.
I don't really go out of my way to read horror or chase horror stories, but when I read them, they're always pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard I think DC did it though. It was called Basket Full of Heads. I heard that was good, and that was another one I always meant to check out and just never did.
Yeah, that was one of the Joe Hill, part of the Joe Hill line. A lot of them were meant to be quite good, actually.
Yeah.
But yeah, again, I've got all the Black Label superhero stuff, but I didn't get any of the horror stuff. But I heard it was quite good.
Yeah.
So what are we doing today, Super Russ?
We've got a superhero Funko Pop battle.
All right. So I figured it'd be more of a discussion rather than a voting who's got the better pop, because we know Russ is, you guys are all going to vote Russ no matter who he pulls after the last time we did this. So I thought we'll do a random, I grab and then hold up the pops, and then we'll have a discussion on who we think would win. So it's not about who's got the best pop, right? It's about if these two heroes are matched up. And I thought outside the box, but did you bring all DC Marvel?
Yeah, DC and Marvel. Yeah,
I had to throw one weird one in there, which is still a superhero.
All right. It's not Mr. Bean, is it?
No, it was no
Mr. Uno Bean. Reverse card on me.
No Mr. Bean's allowed unless he's wearing a Superman outfit. Super Bean. All right, let's get into it, man.
Real quick plug, right quick.
Yep.
For those that aren't subscribed to SimpleSimon's channel, his channel link is the first link in the description of this video. If you're not subbed up to him, do it, or else. It's a prerequisite. You have to. You must do it.
You know what else you should do, Russ? Because I haven't actually looked at the description, but you should put a link to. You got a giveaway going in the moment.
Yeah, I do. I got a Road to 1100 giveaway going. It's should be just a couple videos down. It's easy to spot the thumbnail. It's me with abs standing next to a road that's going nowhere. And yeah, a couple more plugs while I'm thinking about it. If you want some Super Russ merch, I've got my face on everything from blankets to shower curtains and all kind of different designs. My Redbubble store is linked in the description. I can't think of a better way to start your day than taking a shower with a Super Russ shower curtain. You gotta do
it. And your Slab City link. I'm gonna actually.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to be buying some stuff from Slab City. I'm just scared because I'm on the website and I just keep finding books and they're all like.
I know. They got a bunch of back issues too now.
Sorry?
They got a bunch of back issues you can look through too.
Yeah, so every book I'm looking at is like $20 to $30 and there's a bunch of them. So it's going to be at least $200.
People have used it twice so far. I think I've made a total of $6 from my affiliate link. So that's not bad.
So you actually make money off it.
Yeah. Every time somebody buys a book through my affiliate link in the description, I get a 10% commission.
Oh.
Yeah.
Whoa, you're going to be getting a decent commission from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got I reckon it's got to be at least $200 worth of books there.
Dang, man. Oh. My phone. It's bad when the caller ID says scam likely.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I get so many of those spam calls all the time.
Yeah, it's been really crazy over here recently as well. Like just nonstop. There was a week where it was just like multiple times a day getting scam calls from you purchased something from Amazon. Yeah. You know, press this to sort it out or whatever. It's just like, nope.
Most of the time it's about my car's extended warranty and I don't even own a car. So,
yeah. And they called my parents once and said something about, can you be in front of your computer? And they've never had a computer ever. So, all right. So the Funko Pop Battle, we both grab a random. We've selected 5. That seems to be the go-to number on this show. We've selected 5 pops each. Randomly pull one, and then we'll have a discussion. You guys in the chat can discuss too. Who you think would win in a battle between? I'm going to go with this one right here.
We hold them up at the same time?
Sure.
All right. A few of these are out of box.
Oh, no. That's going to hurt my feelings. All right.
You ready?
Hope they all got powers, mate.
Yes. Yeah, the Flash.
Versus Zatanna.
Speed versus magic.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like magic would beat speed, right? I mean, depends if she can think quick enough.
Well, I mean, Flash could always run back in time before she got her powers.
That is a good point. Yeah. That is a good point. What do you guys think, Chad? Who would win if Zatanna and the Flash threw down?
Would Flash wreck the timeline to get a victory? I think so.
I've barely read any Flash. To be honest, the only Zatanna I've really read is in Justice League Dark.
Oh.
But the only Flash I've really read is when I read Flashpoint the other. And I've read Flash in like other stories. Like I read Flash in like events and stuff, but I've never really read the Flash solo title. Sharon's watching the Flash right now.
There you go.
I can concentrate on 2 shows at once, Sharon.
Hopefully it's one of the good seasons.
Flash is faster. Zatanna for the win from Whack. Flash is faster than the speed of sound, especially speaking backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, see? You know, I should have pulled characters that I know more, but here's the problem. My knowledge as far as like characters go, I know mostly about Batman characters, and none of them have powers. I didn't want to bring any no power people to this battle.
Looks like you got Sharon on your side.
Zatanna can warp reality and read minds.
I didn't know that about her.
She talks spells. Flash will outrun her speech. Yeah? Zatanna, if she can get a spell out, otherwise Flash. Yeah, see, it's a close battle. It's a close battle.
I think that was right about the time I stopped watching The Flash, Sharon, when Savitar came in.
She won't get a word out. There you go. So
Yeah.
there are many ways this battle could go, but we won't pick winners today. We'll just it's just a discussion. It's just a discussion. I think if Flash ran really quickly, what would happen is he'd run in and hit this box and then fall over, which would give him time to.
Flash can vibrate through solid objects, man. I think Barry Allen would just forgo the fight and ask her out on a date. That's what I think.
All right, it's weird. I brought two, which I brought three that all have magic powers.
Oh,
so
okay.
It's been a weird one. I'll do a Marvel one next. I'll do a Marvel one.
Okay, I will too then.
I won't do the magic Marvel one because I've just done magic, so I'll use this dude here. All right. Who is winning a battle between? Oh no! I just saw your pop. I just pulled the same one. All right, I'll change.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I pulled the same one. Right, I'm going back to DC. I'm going. All right, ready?
Yep. Thor.
I had Thor as well.
Was it the exact same one?
No. I got a different Thor.
Well, I mean, Marvel has the multiverse, so
I should have just done Thor versus Thor.
Yeah.
Who would have won?
This is the classic comic book Thor. You can see his costume better on the side, probably.
Hey, Old Wolf, what's going on, mate? You made a cameo in my video last night.
Oh yeah. What's up, Old Wolf? Whack Comics in the house. What's going on, man?
Thor versus Raven. That's a good battle. Raven's pretty powerful.
Yeah. Well, I think since Whack is here, you should destroy your pop, man, for Whack's benefit. Just throw it down and stomp on it. And
I was after this pop so badly, right? And it was just at the time where everyone had started. It was hard to get. And I called up this because I wanted the glow in the dark version. Everyone had the other colors. And then I called up this one shop that had it on the website. And they're like, we have one left. Let me go find it. And this shop has so many pops. I can't believe they found it for me. And I was able to pick it up at box price.
That's awesome, man. I think over here it was a Toys R Us exclusive.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think almost all the Teen Titans Go pops were over here in the States. Thor versus Raven. That would be tough, man.
You got a god of thunder versus the daughter of darkness.
Think she would tag team with Trigon?
Raven's powers are so weird. Never too sure what they are. Even half. Hey, she can teleport. It's magic based, though. I mean, she's pretty much magic based, right?
Pretty much.
Thor's really just about power, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, because I don't think his powers are based in magic. I wouldn't say.
No. I mean, it's pretty magical that he can make his this hammer come out of nowhere.
Yeah. I think the big question is, would Thor smash Raven's head in with a hammer, or would he show mercy?
No, because every time he'd go to hit her, he'd just open up a portal and he'd just end up somewhere else.
Oh yeah. Is it kind of like the Doctor Strange portals where they can close it halfway through and just cut you in half?
Oh, that is so cool. I love that. I love that stuff. Thor has centuries of experience, so I'd go with him after a long battle. Yes, he's quite old.
What, like 1,500 years old or something?
He looks good. He's in good shape. My Thor is not in good shape. The Thor I brought is not in good shape.
Oh, you must have the fat Thor from Endgame.
Yeah. Yeah. She used to be just an empath with some teleporting. Yeah, I read there was a Raven. And just remember, this is the Teen Titans Go Raven too. No one's beaten the Teen Titans Go Raven.
Yeah.
I love
In the
Teen
cartoon world, you can do whatever you need to do.
That's right. No, I have not watched What If. I don't know, man. I don't think I care about What If. Just because it's a what if, it doesn't really matter. I'm sure the stories are great. But I read Cartoon Raven might be strongest, that's right. I read a what if book when they kind of re-brought it out a few years back. And I read they had one which is what if Peter Parker was the Punisher.
Oh yeah, I've got that one.
Yeah, and I was just like, I didn't enjoy it. So I
Oh
actually
really?
I gave that book to a friend's kid, and now that book sells for a bit. That one, I don't know why, but that book goes for a little bit. Yeah, and then I also bought like What If Ghost Rider was metal or something, and because the Spider-Man one just put such a bad taste in my mouth, I didn't bother reading the other one.
I like the older What If stories from the original series.
The older ones look interesting as far as the titles go, and there's definitely some covers. There's I think it's a What If book where it's got Conan holding a gun.
Yeah, I think I've seen that.
I really want that. That's a cool one. I do have what's it called? The What If Elektra didn't die or something like that.
Oh yeah, I've got that one too. That's a good story.
That's I haven't read it, but yeah, I like the cover on that one. All right. Maybe I'll use my Thor now. I should have just done Thor versus Thor.
Yeah.
That would have been a more fun discussion, I think. But yes, I indeed brought Fat Thor. My favorite Thor is Fat Thor because he's more relatable. And
Wonder Woman.
That's a good battle. That's a good battle.
Yep.
I feel like I've done that on my What If Simon only ate Vegemite for a week. I feel like I did that battle on my because remember I used to do the Instagram battles.
Yeah.
Which I'm back on now. I just don't use comic books anymore. But I think I did this one. I can't remember who they said would win. I can't remember.
But this is from the movie, so this is based off Gal Gadot. So she wins no matter what, just because she's Gal Gadot.
This is the best version of Thor when he's all chunky. It's bad because you can't really tell that he's that fat in this.
Yeah, but I mean that Thor would try to hit on Wonder Woman, and she would hit him with the lasso of truth, and that would be it, man. He would be on the ground whimpering.
Yeah, Wonder Woman's pretty powerful. Wonder Woman for the win. Hammer versus lasso.
I don't know, something tells me that Wonder Woman, she could lift Mjolnir if she wanted to. I think she's worthy.
I'd agree with that. That Thor was too depressed. I love that Thor. That was my favorite. What happens if it was a video game battle when they're playing video games against each other?
Oh, that was such a good scene, man, with Korg.
Yeah, you've got that comic, man. That one with the Superman holding the hammer.
Yeah, yeah.
And is it got a shield as well, or is it just the hammer?
No, that's the shield too.
Yeah, it's such a good cover. I blew my mind the first time I saw that because I didn't know about that. Like, when did that happen?
I found out about it from Metarog and JPL Flash did a crossover video a couple years ago, and that's where I first saw that cover at. Now, I actually found that in a dollar bin, but now all those issues are like ridiculously priced.
That wasn't part of like the amalgam thing, was it?
No, it was a JLE Justice League Avengers crossover. It was a 4-parter.
When was the last time, anyone in the chat, when was the last time they did a Marvel DC crossover? Because the only one I've really got is the X-Men Teen Titans one. So DC and Marvel presents X-Men and the Teen Titans. But just because crossovers always fascinated me, especially when I was a kid, because I feel like there were so many. This is all I've been wearing. I've been dressing like the laziest person in the world. Like in the last 2 months in lockdown, I'm just like, I just don't care anymore. My hair looks terrible, so I just like, whatever. Because crossovers back when I was a kid was so epic because there were so many crossovers you wanted to happen, but they never did. So when certain ones happen, it's just like it blows my mind that because there's always like licensing or whatever it is that or egos that prevent them from happening. So like one of the biggest crossovers I found ever that no one made noise about was when Nintendo did the Mario versus Sonic Olympics game.
Oh yeah, I remember that for the Wii.
I was like, why isn't anyone talking about this like it's the biggest thing in the world? Like I was like, when I first heard about that, I was like, this is insane.
It was fun, man. Did you play it?
I played it. Yeah, I did play it. I wasn't very good at it, but just the thought of having Sonic and Mario, like when I was a kid, thinking about that just is it's just.
I remember when it came out. I actually rented it. That was back when you actually like went to a video store and rented games and movies.
That's right.
The old days.
Was it that said you rented the actual console?
No, I've never rented a console.
Someone was telling me that's how they started video games. I started getting into it. Actually, I think it was Mark. But I actually first time I played it was I went to a game like convention. It was called Game On down here, and it was like a history of video games. So you went there and they had games from every console set up and everything. You could play them from the very beginning games all the way through to the new ones. And they had the Nintendo Wii was kind of new at the time, so they had that there. And I was like, holy crap, I'm going to play it. And I'm just there with those little, what do they call it? The magic wands or whatever they call it. And I'm just like doing this stuff. And I wasn't very good at it.
I remember when the Wii first came out, I actually won one. There was a local shop here called Gamers Alley, and they were doing a Black Friday special. And if you spent $50 or more on Black Friday there, you got entered for a chance to win a Wii.
Oh, what?
And I won the drawing. Yeah. But I was like, huh?
What did you do with the Wii?
Actually, my nephew has it now. I gave it to him. But yeah, man, when I first got that thing, I was like so out of shape trying to do the motion controls. I was doing the boxing and stuff. And the next day I woke up on the couch and I couldn't lift my arms. I was like dead.
I need to get back on my VR because I don't really have time for video games anymore, but I love VR stuff and especially how far it's come. And I've got the boxing game, and I really need to because I've been putting on a lot of weight, so I need to get back on the VR and start boxing and doing Beat Saber. I'd play more video games if I could stream more, but just this bloody game capture card that won't work. Because when I play VR games, you don't have the little screen of me, and I think it's fun to watch the reactions. Like I want to play. I've got Resident Evil, and I can't play those games full stop. So playing it in VR, I will literally like cry, I think. So I really want to make a video of me playing that.
So I can't do the VR thing. I remember when it first came out, the PlayStation VR, they had a setup in my local Best Buy store. And I went in there and I tried it. And after like 10 minutes, I started getting like sick. And I threw up in the store. So I can't do the VR. This was years ago when PSVR first came out. I still have not been back to that store. The sales clerk was just like,
from VR. Wow.
Yeah. And like, I don't know, man. It just messed with me bad.
Wow. What game were you playing?
Oh God. I think it was just like a demo thing that came with the headset. I don't even remember really.
That's hilarious.
But I just got sick right there in the middle of the store.
Yeah, I love the VR games. They're just because I remember back in the day, like I'm talking in the 90s when VR was a thing and the headsets were like massive. They were like this.
Yeah.
And I went to like an arcade, just with video games and stuff. And they had one there, and I was like so pumped to play it. And I think it was $13 for like 5 minutes or something crazy like that, right? And it was so bad. Like it's like the ground was like a grid. The people had no detail or features to them. It was just like, I guess, just the what do you call it, like the shape of them or whatever. And I remember shooting a bullet. I saw a guy shoot a bullet, and the bullet wasn't like a bullet. The bullet kind of was like, I felt like I was shooting a little foam bullet out of a toy because the bullet kind of like descended as it got further. So I went to shoot this guy, and the bullet didn't even like it just dropped and landed at his feet. It was terrible.
Like a Nerf gun.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, the VR games now is so good. I'm all about them.
I can't. I can watch them. I can watch them like on YouTube, but I can't play them myself.
I've got that Iron Man game. Remember, like you? That's
I remember when you did videos on that.
Tell me you don't want to be Iron Man, Russ.
Oh, dude, I would throw up in your living room though. Would it be worth it? I don't know.
I think you need to give it another crack, mate. Overcome your fears. All right, let's do another one. Here's my other magic guy. Oh, have we done 3 so far? You've done 3.
Yeah. All right.
You can't. There's no way you can beat this character.
I don't know.
Oh, what you got up your sleeve, Russ? Rogue. I've got. That's a good rogue.
Yeah.
Oh, I realize I don't like my rogue anymore. I've got the rogue from the movie, which I don't like. I'm putting in the giveaway pile now. No matter what rogue tries, time loop or whatever it's called.
All rogue has to do is touch him, though. One finger. That's all it takes.
But again, he'll just do the portal and cut her in half.
I don't know, man. I think Rogue's southern accent would catch him off guard. She'd touch his face, and that would be it for Doctor Strange. He would drop like a prune and fall down like Miss Marvel did.
Again, not a character I've ever read anything about.
I mean, she's got flight, she's got flight, she's got speed, she's got agility. She's basically got the strength of a god almost.
What's the story with her and Captain Marvel? Didn't she?
She in Avengers Annual 10 is where Rogue came in, and she drained Captain Marvel's powers, but instead of just holding on for like a few minutes, where it's temporary, she almost killed her. She ended up putting her in a coma, and Rogue ended up getting her powers permanently instead of temporarily.
So she was Captain Marvel?
No, she was actually a villain in. Rogue came in as a villain. She was with the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants.
Oh.
It wasn't until a little bit later she became a hero and joined the X-Men.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Strange. Stephen takes it too smart to be touched if he didn't want to. That's right. And
he who wouldn't want to be touched by Rogue, man? I would totally let Rogue put me in a coma. I don't even care, man. I'll just eat some M&Ms first and let Rogue put me in a coma, and I'll be going out happy.
That was when Miss Marvel wasn't super OP like she is now. Because what's Captain Marvel's powers? I mean,
I think pretty much whatever the comics need them to be to get through a specific storyline.
I did read a little bit of there was a Captain Marvel miniseries that came out a few years ago, and I read that. I was like, I think as the movie was about to come out, I was like, oh, I'll check out some Captain Marvel. It's okay. Yeah. It was okay. I think
it was all right. I mean, I don't really like the way they used the scrolls in the movie. Instead of making them villains like in the comics, they kind of made them heroes of the story almost. It's kind of weird that they flipped the script like that.
That was one of those movies I struggled to stay awake for, actually. I don't know. I have this weird thing where I often go to the cinemas and I get so sleepy in the cinema that was one of them. I remember I was just trying to stay awake the whole time, so I didn't really concentrate too much in it.
I didn't watch it when it first. I didn't watch it until it came on Disney Plus, and that's when I checked it out. But it could have been so much better. I think if they had cast someone else in the role, someone with a personality.
Yeah, well, what is her personality? Because from memory, she's like got a fiery personality, right? She's like
I don't know, man. It's like I don't. It's the same expression all the time, like that. I don't know her name, but because I never saw the movie from Twilight. But they always say she's got like the same expression.
Kristen Stewart or something like that.
Yeah, I've never actually seen the movie, but I've seen like memes all over the place. But I feel like she just wasn't a good fit for that character because the comics, Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Captain Marvel is just so much better than anything they did in the movie. I think a lot of people will watch the movie and like not read the comic because they think it's the same, but the comics are so much better. But it wasn't the worst Marvel movie.
What's the worst?
I guess it counts because it's Marvel, but it wasn't under like the Disney banner then. It's when Dark Phoenix, the Dark Phoenix movie. I think that's easily the worst of the Marvel movies, but it wasn't under the Disney banner when it came out. Of course, I was
thinking to you.
The Fantastic Four movie they did a couple years ago was terrible, so it might be in contention for worst too.
Was it worse than the first one?
I think the first two that came out in the early 2000s with Jessica Alba, I think they were decent. They were like fun little.
Were there two of those?
Yeah. There was that, and then there was Rise of Silver Surfer. Yeah, those were kind of they were dumb, but they were kind of fun. But this new Fantastic Four they tried with Fox was just god awful.
I think is it Doctor Doom? Like, is Doctor Doom in the first one?
Yeah.
With Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
I saw the end of that once on TV, and it didn't look good. But look, a lot of those older ones, I feel like they don't really hold up that well.
Yeah, Apocalypse is up there too, but it wasn't as bad as the Dark Phoenix. I don't think. They kind of nerfed Magneto in X-Men Apocalypse. I think. I remember a comic book story where Magneto actually used his powers to rip Apocalypse in half. That would have been cool to see in the movie.
Apocalypse, isn't he huge?
Yeah.
That's insane.
What's up, poor Mike?
Hey, poor Mike. What do you think is the worst MCU movie?
Oh man, Thor: The Dark World was pretty bad.
Yeah, that's what everyone says, but I can't remember it. But I remember because when I watched that, it was before I was into comic books. I was just like, I liked the character Thor from the first one.
Yeah,
I don't quite remember the second movie. I did watch it, but everyone says that like it seems to be universal that that's the worst one.
Yeah, I actually liked The Incredible Hulk with Edward Norton. I thought it was a pretty good movie.
I haven't seen that one, but I hated the Eric Bana one.
Oh yeah, that was. It was so weird, man. The design for Hulk was all right, but the movie itself just. But the second one they did with Edward Norton, it had Abomination in it. That was cool.
That was a good one.
Especially the fight scene with Hulk and Abomination. That was really well done.
Does it only happen once?
The big showdown? Yeah, at the end of the movie. So you could probably like fast forward the whole movie and just watch that fight, and you could get the best parts of the movie right there.
Apparently, Edward Norton hated the movie. Like, apparently, he hated it so much he didn't even show up to the premiere or something like that.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like a money dispute or something. If he wanted more money or what, but they replaced him pretty quickly with Ruffalo.
Yeah, because wasn't that technically part of the MCU?
Yeah, it had an end credit scene with Nick Fury.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
And I think Robert Downey Jr. showed up in there as Tony Stark, if I remember right.
Someone was saying that there's some paperwork you see in it, and it says something about Stark Industries on it.
Yeah.
So, but again, I haven't seen it. Didn't Edward Norton write it? No, did he?
I'm not sure.
People overlook that movie. Yeah, maybe that's one I need to go see. I don't know a lot about the Hulk either. Although there's a new Donny Cates Hulk coming out, so I did pre-order one of those.
A new comic?
Yeah, there's a Donny Cates is writing Hulk, a new Hulk.
Oh.
So
I hadn't heard about that yet.
Check it out. I'm wondering if he's going to leave Thor, because if he leaves Thor, then I can at least cut it and have another title off the list.
I don't know. I'm liking the of course, I'm 2 issues behind on the read, but I'm liking the current Thor run.
I'm way behind. I'm only up to, I think I only read the first 6 or 7 issues of it, and I've been collecting it since, so I have a lot to catch up on. All right, let's smash out this last one, mate. This is my outside of the box thinking, but I don't think it was a good idea looking at the people in the chat, because no one in the chat's going to know about my character. You're the only person that will know about my character.
Is it My Hero Academia?
Yeah, he is a superhero. He's not DC or Marvel, but in his world, he is the world's #1 superhero.
Oh, man. This would be an awesome fight.
That would be an awesome fight. Oh, my goodness. I knew you were going to bring Superman. That's why I tried to bring ones that were that we wouldn't clash. Thor was the...
I was saving Soup for last.
If only I saved Batman till last. That would have caused all kinds of ruckus in the chats.
Injustice Superman, heat vision from a mile away, Batman done.
Exactly, right? I just don't understand the argument.
But, you know, this is the good Superman. He don't kill unless he's snapping necks in movies.
All Might is the symbol of hope, and he always has a smile on his face.
Come on, man. In Kryptonian, the S stands for hope. According to the Man of Steel movie.
Wait, how far into My Hero did you get?
I finished season 2. I never started season 3.
So season 2, I think, had the episode where he fights All for One and he loses his...
Yeah, I saw that one. I think I saw that.
That is my favorite. See you, Grey Man.
Take it easy, Gray.
Of course, everyone's going to vote Superman because they don't know All Might. All Might is legend. That scene where he fights and then he loses his powers, and there's that bit where he's half his body's gone weakened, and then the other half is still massive.
They made an awesome Ben Presto figure of that.
Yeah, I've got it.
I think I remember seeing that in one of your videos.
Yeah. So there's his weakened side, and then look at that shredded arm. Whoa.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I love it. But that I also, because I don't like to double up on pops and stuff.
Yeah.
I've got All Might. I've got 3 All Mights. I've got that one.
Oh, really?
I got the weakened one, and then I've got this one, and it's glow in the dark. But yeah, that was my favorite scene in the whole show. Like, it was so epic and emotional, and it was such a good scene. But have you watched that Superman A show is it a CW show or something like that?
I haven't watched it yet. I know Magic Lasso's been like, you need to watch this, and I failed. I haven't yet.
Apparently, it's good.
Yeah, that's what I've heard, which is rare for CW shows now, I guess.
Yeah, I've never watched them. I don't know. They look cheesy to me.
Yeah. I heard The Flash. I haven't watched it in a couple seasons, but I heard The Flash really went downhill. And I think it's mostly because the budget issues. They say the CGI looks really bad now. In the first few seasons, it was on point.
The only one I found that looked good was Arrow.
Yeah.
And when that came out,
the first two seasons of Arrow was awesome.
Yeah, when that came out on TV, I didn't even know Arrow was a DC character.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember when I first got announced, I was upset because I originally thought they were going to continue Justin Hartley's Green Arrow from Smallville. And I found out it wasn't going to be a spinoff. They were bringing in Stephen Amell, which at the time I never heard of. But then I watched the first episode and I was like, this show is freaking awesome, man.
Yeah, look, the trailers made it look very cool.
Yeah. And the second season with Manu Bennett as Deathstroke, so good.
Have you watched any Titans?
No, I haven't seen that yet because it's on the HBO, I think.
Yeah, that's what I've been watching. I've been watching the newest Titans, which is pretty good. It's got Red Hood in it now.
Yeah.
I just don't like the actor that plays him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's just, I don't know. He looks so young, but obviously he annoys me. But obviously his character's written to be, I think, not likable. But he just looks so.
Did he start off as Red Hood already?
Nah, so he's Robin.
Oh, okay.
In season 1. So in his debut in the show is sick. So he shows up as Robin, and Dick Grayson is like kind of in between. He's still like he's retired from being Robin, but he still wears the suit and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and he's on his own. So when he finds out about the new Robin, and it's Jason Todd, it's funny. Like that first episode of Jason Todd in the first season is probably my favorite from that season.
Yeah. Are they releasing those on DVD at all? On Blu-ray?
Yeah. The season 1 came out. I know that.
Oh, okay. That's probably how I'll check it out because right now I don't have any streaming services. I cut down to like bare bones.
Yeah, I've been downloading them. Well, we don't have HBO down here either, so it's hard to. Yeah, but a lot of stuff. So when the first season was exclusive to DC Universe, it would come out on Netflix down here.
Oh, okay.
But it would come out once the season finished on DC Universe, and they'd just release the whole thing on Netflix here. So, but yeah, I don't know, man. Shows they just take up so much time. So I feel like it's so hard to dedicate your time to a show that's already, you've missed the however many seasons of it. I'm not huge on binge watching stuff. Like I'll do it. I don't really watch a lot of stuff apart from YouTube, so it's hard to dedicate the time and hours.
That's usually how I do it. Like if I'm gonna watch a show that I can't like see normally, I wait till like all the episodes come out. When I used to have Netflix, I would just wait and just binge like the whole season. That's how I used to watch The Walking Dead, but I haven't seen that in the last probably 2 years either. So I don't know what's happening on that show right now.
I'm sure that show kind of would have gone downhill too, right?
Yeah, because I heard a lot of the main cast members left the show.
Well, maybe that's a good indie for you to read, mate.
The Walking Dead?
Yeah, if you like the show.
Yeah. People have recommended the books before, and they have like these giant, like, what do they call them? Compendiums?
Yeah, I've got it.
But they're like really expensive. So,
I don't know if I've got it nearby, but my friend lent me his, and it's like I think it's like the whole thing. It's like this thick. But I don't know. Zombies don't fascinate me like they did when I was a teenager.
What's up, Over Easy?
Have you read Deceased?
I have them, but I haven't read them yet. I finally got all 6 issues from the original series because they were on sale at Midtown. They were doing a 75% off sale. So I got like all the Midtown exclusive covers and a few movie variant covers for like $1 and something a piece.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, the dream is to come over and shop at your stores.
Well, I mean, it was a huge sale online, 75% off back issues.
Oh, wait, yeah, I did. Yeah, I did know about that actually
Yeah.
because I saw Dank.
But I put them in a box and I haven't read them yet.
It's good. It's just, I guess it was just, I did not expect to like it. In fact, I didn't even know why I bought them in the first place. But I didn't expect to like them because I just don't care about zombies. But it was pretty good. There's just, I think it's just because there's epic moments in it. Like my memory's so bad when I read comic books, I normally don't remember a lot. So especially when I read an issue, like issue by issue once a month,
Yeah.
I'm thinking I can't remember what happened in the last issue. But there's certain comics and certain stories where something will happen and I'll never forget it. Like there's this thing that happens in that first Deceased, which is just I thought was so epic, and it involves Superman. So you should
yeah, I need to get those out and read them.
And they're quick reads too, I think.
Yeah.
Deceased, so yeah.
I've been lazy about reading, man.
Yeah, dude, tell me about it. I'm slowly getting back on it recently, and yeah, I've read a bit in the last sort of week, but yeah, I spent the month that I was moving out and then moving in, I didn't read like anything really. So it's good though because I've got so many issues sort of backed up now. I'm just picking a title and then reading like the 5 or 6 issues that I'm behind and things like that. So that's been good. I read what I read. This is my pile of read stuff recently. I read a trade the other day, so I read volume 3.
Oh, nice.
And that's the end kind of thing. So I think this is the end of the story, and then there's a few more. There's one more trade after this, which is the current stuff coming out, and I think that's just like her origin story.
Yeah.
So this is actually the end of the story arc, and then they go into her origin, and I think that's it. They're going to end it, and they're going to go on with a House of Slaughter. This is my red stuff. So I read this. It's all indie stuff. You're not going to know what you're looking at, but this is. I don't know what people thought of this, but I don't know it wasn't really my thing. It was big. I don't know. This was good. Primordial, written by Jeff Lemire. That was really good. That was one of those issues that at the end you're just like, oh my god. And that's what I was saying on my video last night. Like this, a lot of people were talking about Eat the Rich.
Yeah.
And how good it was, and it was okay.
The cover's good.
That's a prison. That's the
I
prison
thought
cover.
so.
And then that's the regular cover. It was all right. Like it wasn't like terrible. It was enjoyable, but I just find it interesting that people thought it was mind blowing. Wait, I'm looking at it. Yeah, so a $3.99 cover price for the US. Down here we pay about, I think Mark charges $8.50. Some shops will charge $9. For a $4.99 cover price, I think Mark's price is $9.45 or something like that. So yeah, books are expensive here. So when I rack up my $200 hauls, it's not hard, and Mark gives me a discount as well.
It's cool, man. I'm telling you, I need to get Mark to move to the US, man. I need a good shop owner down here. I'm gonna have to steal Mark from you, man. Move Big City Comics to North Carolina.
You're gonna have to pay for his airfare, mate. I'm gonna reread this one. I read that. I've got to reread it though, because again, I was reading this while waiting for the stream to start, so I was kind of like rushing through it. So I might have to re-flick through that one. This was really good too, Cloud Hunter.
Oh yeah, he's a new character, isn't he? They just introduced him.
So you're not going to read this, so I'll tell you.
No, I'm not.
This is like his origin story, but at the end, like Red Hood shows up because he's like this delinquent kid. His parents got killed by the Joker.
Oh, okay.
so he goes out and just like kills Joker's henchmen all the time. But Red Hood at the end of this shows up and is like telling him how, he used to be like him, and he's like, and he offers to train him.
That sounds pretty cool. From the cover, I would have just thought maybe he was like working with the Joker or something. But that's a pretty cool backstory. Sounds like.
Yeah, he's this kid whose parents got killed by the Joker, and I know there's something. He has a problem with Batman. I think it's because Batman doesn't kill or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
depending on which movie it is.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. All right, we'll hit the hour, mate. Do you wanna wrap it up?
Yeah. I guess keep these at an hour. You got anything going on in your channel, man?
Yes, I do actually. So I am revisiting the pop vinyl videos. It's my retirement pop vinyl video. Maybe I've filmed a video where I scanned all my pop vinyls into the app to see how much they're worth. So I've got that video coming out. I'm going to film my 800 subscriber giveaway as well. So I will have another giveaway going. And yeah, that's about it. I think I also filmed a reaction video, but I'm still contemplating whether or not I want to release it. It's kind of boring. It's not a trailer reaction. It's more along the lines of how I did that Mountain Lions one. I did another reaction to just like a random YouTube video.
That was wild, man.
Yes, Sharon, there is a pop app. There's heaps of them. I use the Funko one, so you can scan them in. It tells you the value, but a lot of people say it's not accurate. But how do you know these days? Look, it gives you. I do say that in the video. It just gives you a rough idea of the value. I guess it's not necessarily accurate to what it's selling for and things like that. So.
Yeah, I think they what they do, if I remember right, they like calculate the highest price and the lowest price, and they average it out to the middle value. I think that's how it works. But, I used to have the app, but I don't anymore. I don't keep track.
Yeah, I don't have that many pops though. So I haven't really been buying them. So
yeah, some of them might surprise you, man. Like.
It's
just random ones you wouldn't think would be worth like like this Jill Valentine. I used to have it out of box, and I found out for some reason it was like going for $50-something.
Oh, would you look
so
at
now
that?
It's back in the box with the pop protector and everything.
Yeah, one of them that shocked me was Heisenberg from Breaking Bad.
Yeah,
scanned at $70.
Oh wow.
That was funny because my most valuable one was the first one I scanned. So in the video, I'm like, I'll just do a test of the app, and I was like, I'm gonna grab this one because I think this one has value. It's Darby from My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
It
was like an exclusive, I think.
Yeah, so that scanned at $280.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You like sell all your pops, man, and buy your own private island. Call it the simple verse.
By the end of it though, so what my total value came to in the end was not a lot.
Really?
Yeah, not a lot. It would have worked out to be like, considering the amount of pops I scanned, it would have worked out to be like $30 a pop, sort of thing, if you average it all out, which doesn't.
That's not too bad because the average pop price is like $10 to $12 over here. Like if you buy them new.
Yeah, so there was so here you pay about $20 for a pop. Or they used to be cheaper. They used to be 18.
Yeah.
20, and then 25 if it's like a con exclusive. But yeah, some of them were scanning through like $8 and stuff. I was like, oh, you lost money on that one.
Yeah, it's a trip. Some of them you would think would be worth more. Would be like hardly anything.
Yeah, there was some that I definitely was surprised that they weren't higher. But then again, like one of my friends who's a collector and he actually sells pops as well was telling me the price is pretty much what they sell for on eBay because that's how much people are actually paying for them, rather than any sort of website that tells you otherwise.
Pretty much, yeah. eBay is like the monopoly on buying and selling.
But then again, I feel like eBay prices are kind of marked up slightly because they've got to pay a fee. So they're going to mark it up a little bit to you know. But then again, if people are willing to pay that, then I guess they're worth it. All right, do you want to wrap it?
Yeah. God, I always suck with outros. This is like the awkward silence portion of the stream. Everybody bow your heads in a moment of silence.
What have you got any videos planned?
I'm planning to do another episode of going through my comic collection. I haven't in probably about 3 weeks. I've been slacking on that. I'm up to box number 7. That'll be the next episode coming out, probably at least by the weekend, at least by Saturday, because I haven't filmed it yet. And like I said, I do have a giveaway going on. If you haven't checked it out yet, it's just a few videos down. And also click that description and sub up to SimpleSimon and buy some Super Rus merch while you're down there.
That's right. At Slab City.
Yep.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out in the chat and watching. We appreciate it. And next week, I'm pretty sure we'll be the same Rus time, same Rus channel.
So Wednesday or Tuesday?
We'll make it Wednesday for you. So same time as today.
All right, cool.
I'll just remember this time.
It still blows my mind thinking it's already Thursday for you, man. You're living in the future.
That's right.
When are you going to share those winning lottery numbers, man?
All right. See you guys.
Peace.